Welcome back friends to our channel Bicycle Commuter, and today I will show you how to change brake pad of Shimano hydraulic brake BRMT201. Before starting the video, who are new here, if you like the content, please like, subscribe and share. For MT201 we required Shimano B01S brake pad. It is a resin type of brake pad, and the packet looks like this. It will be costing around 380 rupees per pair. It is containing one pin, 3 pins and one spring for holding the brake pads. Now with this thing we are getting a small information brochure also. It will show how to change the brake pads, which are the steps has to be followed for changing the brake pads, how to mount the brake pads on the spring, and how to insert that spring inside the caliper, then how to mount the spins. Now below it is showing the specification of spins for which type of caliper which pin has to be needed. Now inside packets we are seeing this how it is a spring look like. It is a very small, tiny and very delicate type of spring is there. Then this is the brake pad. You should not touch the brake pad surface with your bare hands. It should not have any oil. We should not contaminate our brake pad surface with oil. Now look at these pins. Now these are three different types of pins. We have to find out which type of caliper you are using. Now we are using MT200, so we have to use a middle one. It is in 35.2 mm length. So be careful while choosing the pin. If you are choosing the wrong pin, it will not fit in your caliper, or you cannot pack the pin inside there. Now it is first pin is used for an M365, M315, then second is an 3447, third one is an M416A, 375, that type. Prior to starting we have to remove our wheel from the cycle. Now I removed the wheel from the cycle, and then you see that pin, how is it located there. First remove that pin from there. Now this is the old pin I removed from here. Now I am removing the brake pads and spring from the inside. Now for this it is slightly tricky to remove this thing, because sometimes it is very difficult to remove this thing. Push it from a back side and then it will come out from front. Slightly we have to take care why it should not damage our pistons in the caliper. Now it is get removed the brake pads and the spring. Now you can see that brake pads are get worn out, so it is giving very bad sound to me. Now for this, whatever pistons inside the caliper are there, we have to check out whether it isn't too much protruding or not. If it is protruding inside, then fixing with the new brake pads it will be very difficult. So first push these brake pistons with the help of a plastic tire lever. Don't use any metal one, because if you do that thing it will be scratching your pistons. We don't want to damage our caliper. If it is damaged, it will be a very costly thing, so we should be careful in that. Now caliper has to be cleaned with some alcohol type of solvents. Don't use any oil based one. Don't use a WD-40. It contains oil. If it is in remain there, it will be where it will deteriorate your braking performance. It is very dangerous. It will not allow to brake. Now it is in, now I am cleaning with a small cotton with a small amount of isopropanol here. Then I am cleaning it completely through inside. Once it is get cleaned, then we can put our put our new brake pads inside. Be careful while cleaning. You should not damage your pistons and caliper also. You should not scratch our caliper also. Once now cleaning is completed, now whatever new brake pads are there, that also if you are touched by your bare hands or something, then just clean with the IPA to make sure that no oil is on the surface, it is left there. Take a very small amount of isopropanol and clean it. Now this way brake pad will look. Now we have to mount this spring there, and then second brake pad over this. Okay, it will look like this. You can see it is an how it is look like, how the brake pads are there. Now I am going to put these brake pads inside the caliper. Now this also we have to do it carefully. Sometimes it is very difficult to put it inside. Don't put much force on this. It should be going very easily without any force. Means that much force should not go. So once it is fixed, then you take out a pin and then just insert that pin and pin. Now inserting the pin. Now I am just adjusting the brake pad so that pin will go in. After inserting the pin, now we have to bend the end of the pin so that it will not come out from the caliper. Same way, now this rotor has to be cleaned with the solvent so that it should not contain any debris over the rotor. We have to clean it very thoroughly so that no oil or any debris left over the surface of the rotor. If it is left over there, it will create very bad sound up. So you should not have that problems with the things. All oil, if it is present, it will deteriorate your braking performance. After fixing the wheel, we need a 5 mm or 6 mm Allen key, depending on which type of bolt is used in your bicycle for holding the caliper. Now for adjusting the caliper, you have to loosen these two bolts and pull your brake lever so that your caliper will adjust to your rotor, and then repack it. After this, you just rotate your wheel. If it isn't moving very smoothly through this caliper without making any noise, your setting of brake it is over. Then tight these two bolts so that it will not move from its position. Now this way you can fix a new brake pad in your new calipers. Same thing you can follow for a rear wheel also. If you like this information, please subscribe, like and share my channel. Thank you.